Hello guys, welcome back to Smart App Tips. After updating your Xcode version to 13, some of you might have encountered the issue of setting background image to your UI navigation bar. The code was working in your previous version, but after the updation it is not at all working. So how to solve that issue? I have already updated my version to 13. Xcode 13 includes Swift 5.5 and SDKs for iOS 15. As of iOS 15, UI navigation bar, toolbar and tab bar will behave slightly in a different way. It is because they have added a new property. It is actually not a new property. This property was already there in the previous versions, but when running on apps that use iOS 14 or earlier, this property applies to only navigation bars with large titles, but in iOS 15, this property applies to all navigation bars. So we need to add this property in our code. So we will start. This video is also for those who are writing these codes for the first time. So we will start from first. I have already created a demo project called Navigation Bar Demo and added some views inside the storyboard so we can see something on the screen while running on the simulator. Now I have not added any navigation bar. We will just run and see if everything working fine. Okay, everything fine. So we will start to write the lines of code. Here, first we need to embed this controller, this UI controller inside a navigation controller. So go to your editor, embed in navigation controller. Yes, so now it will get a navigation bar. Now I am going to write my codes for setting the background image for the navigation bar inside my app delegate. So when the app launches itself, it will set the background image. So we need to write the code inside did finish launching with options. In this function we need to write our lines of code. So separately we will write a function to set up the navigation bar, and then we will call it inside did finish launching options. Name the function as setup navigation bar and write the lines of codes inside here. And we can call this function inside did finish launching options. First declare a variable called navigation bar appearance. And this is equal to UI navigation bar dot appearance. And this appearance, this will return the appearance proxy for the receiver. So this is the same code you will be using in the previous version also. And then next we need to declare the background image, the image which we are going to use to set for our navigation bar. Here I am declaring it with var, not let, because I need to create it as a stretchable image. So when we make it as a stretchable image, it will create and return a new image object. So that's why we are declaring it with var. So var background image is equal to UI image named. We need to give the exact name of the image. Go to assets and check for the name. Copy and paste this image name and give it here. Okay, so now make this image as a stretchable image so that it will fully stretch for our new UI navigation bar, so it will display properly. So background image is equal to background image dot stretchable image. Yeah, this one, stretchable image with left cap width and top cap width. So this will create and returns a new image object with the specified cap values, the cap values which we will give here. If you want the entire image to be horizontally stretchable, then specify 0 for left cap width And if you want the entire image to be vertically stretchable, the entire image will be vertically stretchable if you give 0 for top cap width. So here I am going to give 0, 0 for both the cap widths so that it will stretch, the entire image will stretch horizontally as well as vertically. So next we need to set this background image as the background image of our navigation bar appearance. So the code is navigation bar appearance dot set background image and give the background image here, and for is dot default. Next we need to declare another variable called new navigation bar appearance, and this is equal to UI navigation bar appearance, and this is for customizing the appearance of our navigation bar. So new navigation bar appearance is equal to UI navigation bar appearance, and this is available only from iOS 13. And then set the background image of this new navigation bar as our background image. So new navigation bar appearance dot background image is equal to background image. So if we assign this way only, then it will show the background image in our navigation bar. And then finally navigation bar appearance dot standard appearance is equal to new navigation bar appearance. That means the first variable which we declared, navigation bar appearance dot its standard appearance, we made it as equal to new navigation bar appearance. So here I selected standard appearance because this is setting for a standard height navigation bar. If it's for compact height navigation bar, then you can select compact appearance instead. So here my setting is for standard height, so that's why I selected standard appearance. So now we will run and check if it's success or not. Actually there is one more line of code which we need to add, but before that we will see how it works. So there is no background image for our navigation bar, so that means it's not success yet because we need to add one more line of code. But before adding that line of code, I will show you how this code will work if you have a UI scroll view in your hierarchy. That means if your screen is scrollable. So we need to see how the same line of codes, we are not adding anything, the same lines of code will work if you have a UI scroll view in your hierarchy. So go to your storyboard and add a UI scroll view from the object library. If you want to see how to set up a UI scroll view using content layout guides and without content layout guides, please watch my video on that. I will share the link above and also in my description box. Now our scroll view setup is done. Now drag and drop these views inside our scroll view and reapply its constraints. Okay, so now everything done, we will run and see how it works now. Okay, when the app launches, there is no background image, but when we scroll down, you can see there is the background image is appearing. This green color which you are seeing now at the top is a background image which we set for the view, the main view of our view controller for this one. And now when it is in the normal stage, there is no background image, but when we scroll down, this image which we assigned through our code, that is appearing when we scroll down. So what is happening actually now? When a navigation bar contains a navigation bar and a scroll view, part of the scroll view, the scrolling content, it will go underneath the navigation bar. You can see that, right? The part of the content on our screen, which is on our scrolling end, it is going underneath our navigation bar. So whenever the edge of the scroll content reaches that bar, whenever that bar, it just reaches the navigation bar, it just reaches, then it will disappear. So when we scroll down, it will appear, and whenever the starting edge of the scroll content reaches the navigation bar, it will disappear. So how we will resolve this issue? For this, we need to add one more line of code, and it will solve this issue. As of iOS 15, UI navigation bar will use their scroll edge appearance when your view controllers associated with scroll view at their appropriate edge, or always it use their scroll edge appearance if you don't have a UI scroll view in your hierarchy. So that's why we are adopting this UI bar appearance, which is assigned as the new navigation bar appearance for this to customize this behavior. So we need to add scroll edge appearance property for this purpose in iOS 15. So navigation bar appearance dot scroll edge appearance is equal to navigation bar appearance dot standard appearance, or also you can give us new navigation bar appearance. Both are same. So here I am assigning it as navigation bar appearance dot standard appearance. So by using this property, we are setting the appearance for the navigation bar when the edge of the scrollable content aligns with the edge of the navigation bar. So if the edge of the scroll content reaches that bar, which I showed you on the screen, UIKit applies the appearance settings in this property, in this scroll edge appearance property. So if you click on this, then you can read more about this. So here it is already written what I said, the appearance settings for the navigation bar when the edge of scrollable content aligns with the edge of the navigation bar. But if the value of this property is nil, UIKit uses the settings which is found in the standard appearance property. So that's why it is not, the background image is not displaying in the normal stage when there is no UI scroll view, and also whenever it just touches at the edge of the navigation bar. So it is just taking the settings which is found in the standard appearance when this property is nil. While running on apps that use iOS 14 or earlier, this property applies to navigation bars with large titles only. But in iOS 15, this property applies to all navigation bars. So we need to apply this property to work this background image properly. So now we will see how it works. Yeah, there is navigation bar background image. So even if we scroll up and down, it is still there. There is no change because we have assigned the scroll edge appearance property. So whenever it touches on the edge of the navigation bar, it is applying that property. So that's why we can see the navigation bar. So now we will again test without the scroll view. The first case, the case 1 which I showed you. So we will just delete this scroll view and we need to reapply the constraints for the views again. Okay, so this is how it appears in a normal view controller without a scroll view. The background image for the UI navigation bar is there whenever the app launches at first. Okay, so this is a code in Swift language. If you want the code snippet in Objective-C, I will add the code snippet at the end of the video for your reference. Okay, so that's all for today's session. Hope you have enjoyed this session. If you liked my video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you in another video.